And we're live. Hey, Chambo, how's your night going?
All right. Hey, hi, K Collection. How are you?
Doing good. I love your
Thank you.
background. You have such cool collections back there.
Yeah, thank you so much. I've been building it like slowly. I have other stuff somewhere else. Because I have a baby, so I had to put some stuff away. But this is
Yeah.
like the most recent stuff that I've had, and I have to say that most of these are because of Vivi that I started to purchase, right? Like the comic book ones. But yeah, it's really fun,
Yeah.
and I like
I
your
was going to
background
ask
too. It's
you.
awesome. It's awesome. Like
Thank
that painting
you.
is great,
This
right? And yeah, I really
Thanks.
like it.
My buddy
That's
VV
awesome.
Arcade painted it. So, yeah, I love
That's
it.
really cool. Really
Thank
cool.
you. Yeah, I was going to ask, did you start collecting that stuff after you got onto VV or before?
Well, the Funkos, I have a good collection of Funkos, right? But these ones are the ones that I got after Vivi, right? But still, I still had like some superheroes and all that. But these ones, the comic book ones, are mostly because of Vivi that I started to follow more the trends on the comic book world and all that. So
Right.
yeah, I even started to get physicals of the comic books because of Vivi lately. So now I have four or five more or less. So I'm just building up, trying to go for
Nice.
the covers, the stories. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
same with me. I started getting more comic books after VV too, so they
yeah,
totally got me into comics too.
that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I see you have Funkos too. Did you have that before or?
I had some before and then have obviously collected more throughout, but yeah, I've always
Yeah,
just liked how they look, they're just kind of cool. So, but yeah, I would definitely want a way bigger collection than this. It's small right now, but
yeah.
now I invest all my money into NFTs instead of physical stuff. So,
Yeah, I get that, and it's easier to gather, right, and keep somewhere safe, because like I
definitely.
said, like I have like bins full of pops, Star Wars. I have so many, it's crazy, and eventually they're gonna go for my kid, and they're gonna be like his toys to play with or destroy or collect or take care of or sell. I don't know, but yeah, I've always had that minding, like that collector's minding, but slowly, I was gathering stuff here and there. I have hockey cards, I have like baseball cards, I have some stuff that I've been gathering, and I know that down the road it can have some sort of value, right? But I never collected stuff mostly because of the value. Was more because I liked that stuff, so I was like, oh, that's cool, and then I wish I can pass that to my kids, but and then Vivi came out, and then I'm like, oh my god, this is like crazy, because it's a lot of IPs that I can just like collect and just uh
Definitely.
also get money, right, like out of it. And to be honest, like I had to play the game, play the market, try to flip some stuff to get some other stuff. So yeah, it's really cool. I really like it. How did
Yeah,
you
that's
get to Vivi, by the way? Like
how did I? I
yeah.
actually I found it on Instagram. I just seen like a reel of Elsa. It was just like, her like with the golden background and everything. I was like, "Ooh, that's so cool." And I like love
Yeah.
Disney stuff. And so my boyfriend showed me it and I was like, "What is that? Like that's so cool. We should like look into this." I thought it was like an actual statue you could buy or something like off Disney.com or something, but yeah, the more we looked into it, like I never really looked into NFTs or really even crypto. And then I found Vivi and it was easy to just like put your money in and collect some stuff
Yeah.
that you like. So yeah. What about you?
Yeah, well, I was looking into the crypto world, right? But also, my brother was really more aware of what was going on, with the whole situation with AMC, the cryptocurrencies, and all that was happening. My brother
Mhm.
was really into it, and he knew that I always had that collector's mind, right? So Funko Pops and a lot of stuff that he knows I've been gathering for years. And he told me like, hey, take a look at this app, right? Just look at it, tell me what you think. I'm thinking on investing on this thing. I've been buying some things, but I want to have your perspective as a kind of a collector. I'm not saying that I have like huge pieces, right? But I have some stuff that I've been collecting, and he asked me about it, and I was like, yeah, what's your thought at first? Like, I guess like most people is like kind of weird, right? Because you're getting something that you cannot have, you don't feel you own it, right? Because you don't touch it. Or that was my first thought, and it took me a while to really like understand, like maybe well, I say a while, but maybe it was a week to really fall into that, right? To me, it was a long time because I was analyzing the whole thing and I was like,
Right.
this Harley Quinn, why would people go for this Harley Quinn? And at that time it was Harley Quinn red and white, and
Yeah.
that was the first one, actually. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try and just go for it. And then I was looking at the Batmans, and then they started to go out of the store, and I was like, oh my god, there's only the Darwin Cook, and it was season one. So I was like, this is has to be something interesting and something important, right? So I'm gonna try to go at least for this common one, right?
Yeah.
And then down the road, like I just started to collect some stuff, and I saw how it was like moving in the market, and I couldn't understand it in a certain way because I was seeing it was moving too fast, in my opinion, right? I was like, this is not natural. It's like there was too much hype, and but at the same time I was like, this is my opportunity to start playing the market and try to sell stuff, buy stuff, and buy it for cheap and sell it for high. And at those times when it was hard to get those drops, right? Like I think my first real drop that I tried, if I'm not mistaken, was the Cryptkins, the first one, right? So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go for them, and I tried to go for a lot of them. I think I grabbed four on that drop, and then I just started flipping it because I had like repeats, right? So I was like, oh, repeats. I don't
Mhm.
want repeats. I just want to. And then I saw that it was something that I was good at. I was like, okay, this is good. I can flip, and that's how I started, right? So yeah, I haven't put that much money into the app, and that's one of the things that I'm really happy about it because I've been playing with house money mostly, right? So and I'm just continuing that type of mentality, trying to get some stuff for good deals, good mint numbers, and chasing some stuff to resell it, and then just go get those pieces that I really want. And doing that, like little by little, I ended up having all the golden moments, and I'm collecting them, so things like that I'm really excited about, and I'm like, this is not gonna go anywhere like for a while, right?
Mhm.
So
Right.
yeah, so that's what I've been doing, and that's how I fell uh into the VV rabbit hole, right? So yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. That's super cool. So when did you start? You said in March, right? March 2021?
March 21st, yeah, 21st and 2021, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy,
Dang.
yeah.
Yeah, that is
I
crazy.
feel
It's
it.
crazy. I was just looking like this month will be my VVversary month or whatever. And
Oh,
I was
nice.
just thinking like, yeah, right. I'm so excited. I'll actually be at DCon for the anniversary. And I didn't plan that. I like didn't even think about it until like last week. I was like, dude, that's so cool. So I'm like literally gonna celebrate it. So I'm so excited.
It is.
Um
That's so nice.
thanks. Are you gonna be there?
No, no, I can't.
Oh,
I'm in Canada, right? Like, I'm in Montreal.
oh,
It's kind of difficult for me right now to go. And I
for
was
sure.
checking. I have to be honest. I was checking the prices for the plane tickets and all that, and I was like, I can make it. I can make it. And then like taxes and things, and no, it was out of my hands. So I was like, no, I cannot afford
For
that for
sure.
now. So I was
Yeah,
like, you know what? It's not in my budget.
if
So,
I wasn't from the
but
States, I wouldn't be going. I couldn't spend that
yeah.
much to go,
Yeah, but I'm
personally.
excited that they talked about Toronto. So Toronto would be a more viable situation for me. I would go like in 6 hour and a half driving, and I could be there, or 45 minutes airplane ticket. So it's gonna be like easier for me to get there. And also with the whole COVID situation and all the restrictions that we can face, we don't even know when. I can plan for in a month, and in a month they will bring back some restrictions. So I cannot afford also like to lose a week of the job, so yeah. So I'm gonna play safe and wait maybe for another year. I was this close also to go to New York. I was like, I want to go to New York. I have to, but then like some situations in the house, like the kid got sick and all that. So we were like, you know what, it's not gonna be doable, right? So, but it's
Yeah,
okay. There are more Comic Cons and more designer cons to
for
come,
sure.
right? So yeah.
Definitely.
So
I
it's
forget
cool that
we
you're
were
gonna be there. Have you been into another Comic Con or whatever event that
so
they've been?
I, I've never been to like a Comic-Con before. Like I in Colorado they hold this event called Artist Con or something like that. And like but it's really small. So there's maybe like I don't know, 30 people that come and like show their art. maybe like at most, maybe 50, I guess at most. It's very small,
Mhm.
so I haven't been to like a big thing. So I'm excited to actually go to like an actual legitimate con and like see all these cool artists that I actually really like and meet the VV fam. Yeah, I'm super excited.
Yeah, that's gonna be
And
great for sure.
yeah, and then we're gonna get to see the like sneak peek of the VV verse. I'm don't know if I should be like too excited because I don't want to get my hopes like up, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm excited to see it though.
Yeah, I know, right? Everybody has expectations, and I'm like thinking the same way as you. I'm just thinking I don't want to set the bar too high. I know it's going to
Yeah,
be the first steps also, so I feel it's going to be hard also for the VV team. So I expect the people also to be kind and be like, you know what, like comprehensive that they're just the first steps, you know. But at the same time, I think they can surprise us, and I don't want to put the
yeah,
expectations too high. But I think that they're confident. The team is really confident in what they've been talking about. Like it's
yeah.
really nice to see because it gives us also confidence in the project, right? Because we can expect something good. And I don't know. Well, did you see Dan post a Twitter, well, a tweet, and he said like, "What are you guys expecting?" And then
Oh yeah,
in AMA, and he said like, "Oh, we're on the same page basically." So this is really
I
cool.
know.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
know. That's what I'm saying. That's what makes me excited about it. Like I said, I'm trying not
Mhm.
to get too excited, but the fact that he was like, we're like pretty spot on with like what y'all are thinking. Like that's like,
Yeah,
ooh, that's
that,
what makes it exciting for me. I love that
exactly.
Vivi like will listen to us if we like speak about a topic like enough, you know?
Mhm.
Sometimes it takes a little longer for them to hear us, but they do listen. So I love that
Yeah,
about Vivi.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
So what's your
That's
favorite
awesome.
collectible on Vivi?
On Vivi, I like, well, as you could see, like when I sent you asked me for a photo, right? Like for the ad for this stream, and I
Yeah.
sent you the Boba Fett one because I really like Boba Fett. I really like Star Wars. So these drops, I really like them. I like the Darth Vader, of course, but it's a bit out of my reach right now. So because I
Mhm.
was concentrating on completing the golden moments also, and I really like the whole collection, right? Because I felt it gave a bit more importance when they said, like, you know what, we're gonna close this one and it's gonna be done forever, right? They
Yeah.
will not make any more. So I was like, you know what, I have to complete it and I want to keep it. And now I have trained my mind to, when I scroll, you know, and I'm like, what can I sell? I train my mind to not look at the golden moments. It's like as they don't exist in my vault, right?
Mhm.
But all Star Wars, I really like that. Even the bad one, the one that you have here, I really like
Yeah.
it. And I went to purchase it. Well, actually, I was talking about it to my in-laws, and they offered it to me as a gift for my birthday during the summer. So I was like really grateful with them, like, oh, for giving me this piece, because I was looking into buying it because of the whole history, right? Because he was the first one. What you could see now, you can see Spider-Man when you
Yeah.
log into the VV app, right?
Yeah.
On the phone. So this one was the first one. He was like
Yeah.
sliding through the phone,
I
and
was
I
gonna
really
tell
like that.
you. I was gonna ask you,
Yeah,
like, did you know that that was like the screen like entry guy
yeah,
for before Spider-Man? Yeah, I didn't know that
yeah.
because I don't think I was on the app at the time, or maybe it barely just
Mhm,
changed. I can't really remember, but I just remember
mhm.
somebody saying that the Batman used to be it, and I was like, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's really nice. So I really like the pause and the how he stands, right? I really like it.
Yeah.
So I could say that this is one of the ones that I like because of the history behind it. I don't own one on VV, so to be clear, I don't
Um,
own it because I have I have a number on this one, and I'm looking for that number on the VV app, and it's a low mint, so it's gonna be so difficult to get. So I'm being patient, and I'm gonna be waiting for that
Tell
number
us what the
to
number
appear.
is. We can all help you
Oh
look for it.
no, I don't want to say it because if I say it, I know people are gonna try to or sell it too
Buy
high,
it
and
and
I don't want to,
then,
you know.
yeah,
So it's not a special mint. So it's just as a mint that I've been looking. I think like every 2 days, I'm just checking if it appears in the market, you know. But yeah,
yeah.
it's a low mint. What I can say, it's in between 200 and 300. So I'm really
Okay.
happy to have that number also on the physical,
Well,
because
after
it's
the
really low
stream,
in my
you can
opinion.
DM
Yeah.
me the number
Sure.
and I'll help you look for it because we
Okay,
spend
thank you. I
really
appreciate
a
it.
lot of time
Yeah,
on the
there are a
app.
few people that I can trust, and I know that they were not gonna try to to take money
I'll
out of me,
screenshot
you
it
know. So
before
yeah,
I
yeah.
buy it. I
All
won't
right,
even buy it.
cool.
I'm just gonna
Let me
send it to
know, and
you.
I'll
Hey,
I'll jump into the yeah. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Yeah. So, what is your favorite? Well, I know I have answered so many things, right? I didn't say one specific one, but this one I really like it because of that, and not because of the value, because of what it looks like, the history behind it, and I cannot wait to get that one mint that I'm looking for. But yeah, that would be the one that I'm looking
that's
for.
cool.
What is
Yeah.
yours favorite? Like, what is your favorite NFT?
Man, that is like such a hard question. I ask it on every stream and then they come in and
Yeah.
ask me. I keep saying Lady and the Tramp because I do love Lady and the Tramp. That's gonna always be one of my favorites. And I just love Elsa because the detail of her dress is just like so amazing. She looks really good. But of
Yeah.
course, you have to go to like the expensive ones. And it's not even because he's expensive. I just like his animation. But like Miles is really cool now, like
Yeah.
as a newer one. But I've always
Yeah.
liked the Secret Rare Spider-Man also.
Yeah.
So yeah, all those are really cool pieces for sure. But
Yeah.
for the Star
Yeah.
Wars, do you have all of the Star Wars stuff? I seen that you got Lola.
Um, yeah, I went for Lola. I have Lola, and I'm looking for a specific mint on the R2, because I managed to get also. I got lucky. Like, I got one, my wife got one, so we got two R2s, and I managed to sell one in order for me to go grab Lola that I thought it was gonna be like way higher,
Mhm.
honestly, because of the piece and the mint, the edition numbers, and I'm like, it's okay. I know it's not the most important one of the set, right, or the most known or the most popular
Yeah.
one, but I wanted to grab one, and I wanted to have a low mint, and I tried to get something not too crazy, and I knew it was going to be probably a mistake, because I could have gone and snipe it for a lower price later on. But I've been here enough for to know that it was a mistake, but I still did it, and I was like, you know what, I overpaid, but I overpaid gladly. And like I said, it's like house money, so I was like, it's okay. I just want to
Yeah.
secure it, and it's going to be in my vault, and I'm going to be there, and then I'm going to wait for C3PO to go down. But yeah, I have key pieces. Well, the lightsabers, I think I have them all. I may be missing one, and also trying to look for some mints, but not going too crazy over it. But yeah, I have the golden moments that to me was especially like they were the first one, so I felt it was special, and I wanted to complete the golden moments again. Like, don't ask me about the prices for the R2. It was way too high,
I
and I
will.
know it
I
was
will.
like but yeah, it was way too high. And yeah, so there are moments in the app that I had to put a little bit of a fiat, but it's
Mhm.
not too crazy, so
Yeah.
I can say it wasn't like even 300 uh, overall. Yeah, in order to
Oh
make some
wow.
moves. But yeah, yeah, yeah,
Nice. That's awesome.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Thanks,
super cool.
thanks.
Congrats. I've put a lot more
Yeah.
money in that than that. So that's definitely an
Yeah.
accomplishment for sure.
Yeah, and I've been trying not to put too much, but when I have to, I know that I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna put, because I want to have some pieces. But I try to move in the market and try to get the stuff that I really want, and that stuff is locked there for a while, and yeah, we'll see how it moves, and I'm not in a
Yeah.
rush for them to move. So yeah, 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 yeah.
See, that was my
Do you?
problem. I got all connected to these things during the bull run. So then once they started dipping, I'm
Mm,
like, it's okay. They'll
yeah,
go back up. And I didn't let
yeah,
go. And now it's definitely too late to let go. So I'm not letting go
yeah,
now.
yeah. At that point, you don't let go. Yeah,
I'm not. So,
yeah. I feel you.
but yeah, I'm getting better at not being so connected to them. Like I'm trying my hardest to become a flipper. It's hard though sometimes,
It
especially
is.
when it's a piece you really like, right?
Yeah. And you know that those pieces that you like are most probably the pieces that other people like, right? And
Hmm.
these are the pieces that are, let's say, difficult in a way to flip, but are also the easiest ones to flip, because everybody's looking for them. So
Yeah,
yeah, I would say if you want to be a flipper, try to concentrate on the drop and the day of the drop. That's when you're gonna get some good deals. And also,
yeah,
when you can make the biggest mistakes too. But so we have to be careful, right? Yeah, because the emotions get to us, right? Because you
Yeah,
believe in a piece so much that you're like, you know what, this is a price that I'm willing to pay, and if that's a price that you're comfortable paying, like you should be fine. Like
yeah,
that's how I see it. That's the value you give it. That's the value you paid, and that's some, let's say, mistakes that we make in the market. But we also have to own those mistakes and say, you know what, I was willing to put that money into it, and I was willing to pay that price, even though I knew it would come down, or it could come down
yeah.
eventually. But yeah, and I know, like, we've heard that so many times, right? To people say, oh, buy what you like, collect what you like. But sometimes it's difficult because, like I said,
Yeah,
these are the pieces that are more easy to flip or get more profit out of it. But yeah, we have to detach ourselves in a certain moment, and believe that down the road we can reach them. If not, well, we have also to be like okay with the fact that we're not going to be able to reach it, you know. And
right.
that happened to me with Darth Vader, actually, the ultra rare.
Hmm.
I saw it, it was at range, and I was like, no, it's gonna go under 1K, and then it went up like crazy, and I was like, oh no, and now it's back down to 1K.
Yeah,
But I don't have that 1K right now, so you know, so I've been playing the
for
market. But
sure.
sometimes I make good things, sometimes I don't make that good moves, you know, that many good moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were lucky
Yeah.
enough. I got the common Vader on drop, but my boyfriend got the
Okay.
ultra rare on drop. So all we
Oh
had to do
wow.
was get the uncommon, or no, the rare, right? Is the middle one.
Yeah.
Um, or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't even know.
Yeah, I
Uncommon,
think it's the
rare, and
uncommon, ultra rare, and the rare. Yeah, I think so. I'm
ultra
not sure.
rare. Yeah, so that's all we had to do was buy one more. But that day was
Yeah.
crazy. That was the day I was definitely flipping stuff just because it was like if I was able to snipe something, it was easy to resell it so quick. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, let's play. Kind of miss those
Yeah.
days.
Oh yeah,
But
for sure. And you know, like even like the I would say the most difficult one for me trying to sell it was the partner statue, because I got it on drop. Okay, and
mhm.
I still have it. But I remember I was talking with some of my friends, and I was telling them, hey, you know what, like I'm thinking on selling this thing, and it was about 50K at the time, and I was like, you know what, I want to sell it at 45K. And my brother told me like, oh, I don't know, like it's so expensive right now, and I think like people are gonna buy it like too quick, maybe you should wait. We're just talking, right? And I was so scared, I was afraid of letting it go,
Yeah.
right? And I was like, oh my god, no, I don't want to let it go. And also it was one of the drops that was so difficult to get, and I got it. And I'm not proud to say that, but I was driving, right? Because I got it like at minute 16, if I'm not mistaken, after the drop. So I was just trying to click and try. Yeah, I was in the car trying to click, and I was like, something's going on. This is not normal. And I was like, I'm not gonna give up. I want to get it. You know. So I was, I was clicking, and then I gave up. I was like, you know what, whatever. I just start the car, start rolling. I get to a stop, and I just click once again, and the buy now appears, and I'm like, what? I click. I just parked. I was like, no, 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 this is I'm dreaming or whatever, and I just had to park. And I was like waiting for the green truck to appear, and I was like, oh my god, I cannot believe it. I went nuts in the car. I was just like, yes, there you go, let's go. And I wasn't thinking about selling it. I was just happy to get it because when my wife and I got married, that's where we spent our honeymoon. So we went to
Oh,
Orlando, we went there, and it had that meaning too. I wanted to get that in order to sentimental reasons, right?
yeah.
So and that moment I was like, I want to sell it, and then I didn't, and I regret it a little, yes, because I could have sell it like 40K and try to buy it
Yeah.
back at 3K, 4K. But at the same time, it has the whole story behind it that goes with it. So I'm okay with it. And still, like, even if I sell it today, I'm still in profit, right? So I'm not looking it that way. But yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, so
And
yeah,
I mean,
that's
it has the
that's
potential to be back up there again, next bull
yeah,
run. So
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
it's okay.
And I'm
I always
sure
like
I'm not
to.
gonna sell it.
I didn't get a well. I'm not gonna. For me, I was like wanting to wall so bad, and he was obviously way too expensive because I joined the app right after all the golden moments dropped. And so, and
Yeah,
I was just like, I need this piece so bad, and it's 44,000. Like, I'm never gonna have this piece. So when we're finally in this dip, like, we just went and bought one. We got at 6K, so we still bought a little too early,
Yeah.
but it's okay. It's all right. It's still
Yeah.
definitely worth
It's
6K to
okay. Be
me.
patient. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Like, Walt's gonna be a really great piece. I don't think it's bad to hold on to at
Mhm.
all. But I
Yeah.
always like to think, like, in the bull run, if I had one, would I have sold it? Because I don't know if
Yeah.
I would. Because that's kind of scary, like
It
let it
is.
go and then it just like goes to like 60K, and you're like, oh no,
Exactly.
what did I
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
So I was too new to like the app and NFTs to just like know how to play it just then,
Yeah. Yeah,
But
and like talking about selling too quick, like at a certain point, before summer, well, or during summer, the first comics came out, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna sell everything. I was like in the app, and I was like, I'm gonna sell everything because I thought the prices were like at a good spot. I was like, this is great. I'm gonna sell everything. I sold everything. Next thing I know, everything like goes nuts. I was like, no, it's not possible. Like I sold everything and I raised about 10K, right? Selling everything that I had in the app, and I think I kept two or three collectibles. At that time, I couldn't like use MTL. We didn't have MTL, so I was
yeah.
like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna recycle those gems, and I'm just gonna play the market. But at the same time, I saw the prices go up like crazy, and I was like, this is not possible. With the 10K, I was happy, of course, but at the same time, if I had hold those things like a little bit more, I could have easily made like 50K, and that was before Walt and the Disney golden moments and all that. So but at the end of the day, like you said, we play the game and we try to learn from all that, right? So these are things that at the end of the day, I'm happy that I went through that because it's a learning experience, and I'm trying just to to
Uh-huh.
learn from that, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
And as long
Yeah.
as you have that outlook, I feel like it's very important to like have that mindset, especially if you're going to be in VV or like NFTs in general, really,
Yeah,
even crypto, because if you're
exactly.
always looking at like the loss, like people that are like, my vault's down this much, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, stop looking
Yeah,
at that number. Like, if you believe in the project, like, it's okay.
exactly.
Like, just chill. Don't
Yeah,
sell something that you spent 2K on for 200 just because that's what it is right
exactly.
now. Just hold on to
Yeah,
those things and play with what you can. I know that if you spend a bunch of money before the huge dip, like it's hard to have the liquidity or do anything in the app. So I get
yeah,
that, but yeah, I don't
yeah.
know, man. But you always
And
just got to look at it as a learning lesson. Like as long as you're
yeah,
always taking it as a learning lesson and to move forward and do better, then that's all you need to get through this, especially a bear market. Like it's been rough, but
yeah.
we'll make it through.
Mhm. Yeah, and sometimes like it's not that let's say I'm not saying to everybody like don't sell anything. I'm just saying like if you're going to move, think about it, and if it's going to be sideways and you think this piece has more potential because it came out after the one you purchased, like these are things that I've been doing, and I've been able to build back my gem bank, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, we have to be really wise and be careful with all that and learn from all that for sure.
Yeah. Spend a lot of time in
Mm.
YouTube or spaces to learn and,
Oh
and
yeah,
like keep up on everything. I feel like I
yeah,
could watch or listen about Vivi like all day and I still like need more information.
yeah, and
So
that's crazy, and that's why like spaces are always running, and it's always crazy to hear. It's a gold mine to be there, listening to
mhm.
all these people. Like I'm just grateful for a lot of knowledge that we get in those spaces. We have so many different people from different backgrounds and different experiences, crypto and VV, and so many aspects in life. It's crazy, and
Yeah,
I'm like, if they're here, like I want to shout them out, but I don't want to
yeah.
miss anybody either, right? So yeah, but it's always nice to talk to these guys. We
Yeah,
have
for sure.
yeah, we have Daniel
Yeah, we
Marquez
have
here, right? So, wow,
yeah,
we have
we
a
have
few
Daniel
people here.
Marquez, we had Vivi
Hey,
Bo, Ronnie Litto.
Oh, cool,
I'm so
cool.
bad
Hi,
at keeping up with
everybody.
the chat because I feel bad to like interrupt the conversation we're
Oh,
having to
don't
like
feel
talk to
bad
the
at all.
chat.
I know how it goes. Yeah, I know
That's what
how it
people
goes
tell me,
on
but I'm
YouTube.
going
It's all
to.
good. Yeah, no, don't worry, don't worry. Yeah.
But
We have to shut them out. We have to be like grateful that they're here too, like yeah.
for sure. Well, thank you for being understanding of that, but I'm
It's
still
all
trying to
good.
work on it.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, thank you for having me again. It's really nice of you.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. No, like I said, thank you for coming on. Not everybody will be okay with
Mhm.
coming on here. Talking in spaces is a little better because like you don't have to like show your face or like who you
Yeah.
are. Or like don't
Mm,
have to think about facial expressions or any of that,
yeah.
but yeah, so YouTube's like a whole nother jitter that you have to get over. And so I
Oh yeah.
appreciate you for shaking those jitterbugs off and
It's all
joining me.
good. It's all good. Yeah, anytime, anytime, and also like hopefully you can jump into my in my YouTube channel. We can also talk in English, and then I will be translating for the people, making another video afterwards or something like that. So yeah, so
Yeah,
would be
you
interesting.
could freshen me up on my Spanish. I know
Yeah,
a
sure. We
little
can
bit.
practice it too. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand more Spanish than I can speak just because I grew up like all my schools were like predominantly Hispanic. So yeah, I feel like I like don't know exactly what they're saying all the time, but I can get like the gist of what they're saying to me.
Yeah.
But if I like have to reply, I'm like, oh shit, do I
Yeah.
need to talk back
Yeah,
to
it's
you?
always like that. It's always like that. It's okay. Like that's how you learn also languages, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. And yeah, you have to keep on being in contact with the language, right? Like I had
Yeah,
friends learn Japanese just watching things on TV, right? So yeah, it's
that's
crazy.
one of the hardest
The most
languages to learn,
yeah, I know,
Japanese.
and when I heard that, I was like, "What?" Like he learned that from listening to shows like that on Netflix or things like
Yeah.
that. I was like, "Wow, that's amazing!" And at the same time, that's I'm a teacher also, and I know
Oh,
maybe
cool.
my English is like broken, right? But I teach
No,
English in
it's
high
really
school and
well. Like I
also
said, I didn't
Spanish.
even know
Yeah,
you
so
spoke Spanish.
yeah, so it's the beard. I know the beard hides it, and it's like, where is he from? But yeah, but no, yeah. So I speak Spanish. I'm from Honduras actually, and
Oh,
well, I was raised here in Canada, right? So yeah, I was born over there, and my parents brought me here, and yeah, so I feel I'm more Canadian than from Honduras, like because of uh, well, this is what I know, right? So here in Montreal, so yeah, it's pretty cool, and I feel privileged that I have three languages like Spanish, English, and French, and
oh, and French.
it's really cool. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, so I'm
Bilingual.
trilingue, trilingue, yeah, trilingual. So yeah, it's pretty fun, and it's also I felt it was something good for the Spanish community to have the information that we have in English, right? So I was trying to bring that into my videos, and I felt that there weren't that many doing that content. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start doing that for the Spanish community, and it's not a big community yet, but it's growing slowly by surely, So
Yeah,
we have a few others like the Largo. We have the counselor Kike, which is always hosting spaces in Spanish on Wednesdays, and it's growing. So it's really, really
that's
cool.
cool.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, you have to get connected with Wendy.
Yeah,
Wendy's super
Wendy
cool.
too. Yeah, I used to. Well, we spoke a few times, like on Spaces and all that. Like, and it's really nice. She was always welcoming. Also, Vivi Vault. I've been always like chatting in his videos, live streams, and
Yeah.
all that. Like, I really appreciate all the people bringing insight on the Vivi.
Hmm.
For the Vivi fam, right? So I'm really grateful for that, all that, because I've been learning a lot, and I've also tried to manage my way into the app because of all those people sharing their knowledge, right? So yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally agree. Sorry, my dog's over here
Oh,
trying to
don't
mess
worry,
me
don't worry. Yeah, it's all good.
up. But
What kind of
yeah,
dog do
I
you have?
know.
What kind of dog?
He is. I don't know if you've ever heard of this. Most people are like, a what? But it's a black mouth cur and a chow mix.
Okay. Okay. That's cool.
Look, come here, Loki. Come here.
That's cool. I think I've heard
He's
that
camera
name
shy.
before, but oh,
Come
okay.
here.
Wow, it's a big dog. Wow.
He's medium sized. He's not that big, huh? Come on, shy boy. He's too shy for the camera. He's like,
All
get
right.
this thing away from me. He won't even take pictures with me. He sucks.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's not Instagrammable then.
No, I mean, he
Oh,
is
okay,
so
okay.
cute. He would be if he would like just be
Yeah,
more photogenic, then yeah. But if he sees a
yeah.
phone in his face, he's
Oh yeah.
like will not look at you. He's the worst.
That's funny.
Do you have any
Yeah.
pets?
No, no, I don't have any pets. I used to have a caniche, a small caniche. So yeah, I used
What's
to
a
have that.
caniche?
It's a caniche. Oh my god, I don't know. That's a French name for the
Oh,
dog. It has like wool, right? So it's those dogs that are usually they're big and they have like. Let me see if I can show you maybe what a caniche is, but I cannot how I don't know how to explain it actually. But yeah, give me a
a
second
caniche.
here. Maybe I can share the.
Oh yeah, share it here.
Yeah. Okay, so I think you can see it if you can. I put it in the same page, so maybe it should
Oh,
work as the first one I sent you before. Do you see it?
yeah. Hold on one second. This
Yeah.
thing killing me. There we go.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Okay.
we have the well. That's my NFT
Oh,
collection. I don't know why it's well. I thought it was gonna be easier for.
if
Okay,
you go
maybe
to
I have to
the
share it. Share this tab instead. Okay, there you go.
yeah.
So that's a caniche. So
Oh, like a poodle doodle.
it's a poodle doodle. Yeah, that was the name that I was looking for. So my dog was uh, all black, and he had um like a little white kind of beard, which was
Yeah,
really funny. So he
that's
has a
cute.
white line. He used to have a white line. He was like this, right? Like this one, and he used
Uh-huh.
to have a little white line in the middle. So I
Aw.
used to call. Well, he was named Oreo because of that.
I love
But yeah,
that.
yeah,
That's
but it
cool.
was a while back. So yeah,
Yeah, you have to get those things cut all the time, huh? Or did you get
yeah,
them cut like the lion cut or whatever?
yeah, yeah. It's kind of a mess to clean, and yeah, I know it's and they're full of energy, but I love them. It was really really cool. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
to have it. I had them for about 9 to 10 years, I think. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's awesome. You
yeah.
gonna get more dogs once your children are grown up?
Yeah,
Your
maybe when he's
child?
gonna be a bit older. Yeah, for now he's like 2 year old, so yeah, I'm gonna wait.
It's like you already have an animal in the house. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah. No, but honestly, like it feels like like sometimes that you have to do so many things, and he keeps me like busy all the time. So I don't see myself like putting more into that. Yeah, yeah. But yeah,
Yeah. Well, while we have this pulled up, you want to show us your NFTs since we're looking at them?
sure,
Or I
sure.
could
We can
close
talk
that back
about it a
down.
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't usually talk about other projects that I've been buying because I don't want people to think I'm shilling it, right? But these are some pieces that I just bought because I liked it from Fabrics, right? So he has the canvas. I don't know if you guys know that. Maybe you know it more because of the uh, the Playmates or the Broken
No.
Crayons, right? So
Oh,
the Broken
okay.
Crayons. So
Yeah.
it looks mostly like. Let me give you an idea. You probably seen this. I don't have a broken crayon one. I have the Playmates, which are a bit similar,
Oh,
which
those.
is something like this with the lasers and all that. So this is what one of the ones that I have, right?
Okay.
So it's the same artist, Fabrics here,
Yeah.
and he released the cans, and he also released the. Well, as you can see, I also have fishes, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, so I have those 3D models that he released not so long ago, and I really like them. I like the art behind it, and it's really cool because it's also, well, as you can see, it's called homie, right? Like the homie. It's a nod
Oh,
to
yeah.
the VV community, and
That's
it's pretty
cool.
cool. I really like
Yeah.
those, and you have some of them that are also inspired by the community, right? So you have
Oh, I love that.
Here, the bread cat here, which is Brock from the Fishes Project. So
Oh,
we also
shoot.
have. Oh, I don't see it anymore in here, but he used
I
to
like that
have
he has
an
like The
orange bag.
Simpsons, Sonic.
Yeah, he
What
also
is that?
have the Sonic. Yeah, the Simpsons here. Cool
Yeah.
Parents. He hasn't released that one. I think you
Oh,
can have them on Sketchfab if you're familiar with that. It's to create some.
I have no
Is it
clue.
not? It's not. Well, it's to create your let's say your space like in spatial you can go to sketchfab or you can import those stuff. This one you can it's not that what I was talking about. It's fabric sketch fabric, something like that, that you can get there and you can purchase it, or you can also see them in the AR for
Yeah.
free. But these ones are NFTs. And he used to have one orange bag lady, so OBL.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, so things like that. And there's one also for the lemon gang from Tokes.
Yeah, I seen
The,
the Lemon Game
so
one. They posted it on
yeah,
the space the other day.
so that's and I heard about him because of Tokes and his spaces. He was often talking about fabrics, and yeah, so I discovered
Oh,
his
dang, your
art.
sad buns is cool too. I've never seen a
Yeah,
sad buns
thank
like
you.
that.
Yeah,
What? That
so
one's
it's a
sick.
sandbun. It's from well, is the collection is this is Metapop, and it's uh Picasso that creates these, and it's really really cool. I really like his art also. And
Yeah.
he's one of the people designing also the sad buns, so he's doing his own projects, and that's why I went for them, right? So I'm just missing Squirtle, but I'm gonna purchase it soon enough. But yeah, I like
Yeah,
those
that's
pieces.
cool.
It's I feel it's original, and I feel it's really nice. It's different and it's cool. Yeah. So you
Yeah.
have like the
Are those
fishes.
the fish that's like on Brock's thing?
Yeah. Yeah. So I have
I
well,
haven't
there
looked
are
at
some
them
things.
yet.
Oh
I didn't
yeah.
know what they look like.
Oh okay. Well, they come in bags, right? Like when you purchase real life
A
fish,
fish.
they come like
Yeah.
this, right? So these are the NFTs, and once you get these, you can then get airdrops like these that you can put in your tank. And
Oh,
at a certain time, he was also taking a snapshot of who had those fishes, and he released these 3D models for you to put it into spatial. So they're also available on spatial for you to
oh,
play
that's
with
cool.
and put them in your city. So it's really cool. So yeah, and you have other pieces like this that you can put inside of your of your tank, fish tank, and it's really cool. So you have different ones like this one. You can put music into it, so you can go to YouTube, put the URL, and you put the music, and when you click on it in the tank, it's gonna play the music. So it's really interesting, and it has
Okay.
a show of light, so it's really really cool. Yeah.
That's cool.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, and those pieces like this, like you can decor your tank with the airdrops that he release every month, and he's celebrating 2 years actually, like soon. I'm not sure when, but he was talking about it in spaces, and it's really cool. But because
Yeah.
he's switching a little bit more how he's gonna do the drops for these airdrops, and it's not gonna be every month, but it's gonna be every 2 months. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's interesting. I have these poo drops, of course. I have 3 or 4 of these. I like them. It's funny. It's a nice
It's
project.
funny.
Yeah, I find them really funny. It's my type of humor, so it's kind of
Yeah.
nice. Oh yeah, also this one well that you have here, it's from the light cult from Ron English.
I was gonna say it looks like a Ron English piece for sure.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, and it's a pretty cool. This is the only piece that I have for now, but I've been looking into the project, and I've been like reading. I'm not active in the Discord, but I've been reading about the project, and I like where they're going with it, and it's really cool to see art pieces in the bulbs. Well, right now here you don't have that many, right? But you can see his
I was gonna say,
art, and
whoa,
I
are all
really like
those
it.
yours?
No, no, these are not mine. I was just checking the collection to show you
Yeah, yeah,
another
yeah.
one, but this is a special one. Like you can see, it's only 65 editions of this one. So I'm really happy that I got this one, and I got it on OBL space. Actually, she was talking with Wrong English and the guys from the project, and they made a raffle or something, and I won it. So I won it for free, and I'm really happy. I'm holding it. So
That's
yeah, you
awesome.
have this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Congrats.
you have sad buns here, also the originals, sad buns,
Yeah. Those are the
right?
ones I have. I don't have the colorful one, but I have the silver and the
Yeah,
gold one.
yeah, they're pretty cool. I really like them, and this one is really nice because it has also a song. You press play, and there's music that comes with the football one. So
Yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah. So these are the ones that I've been holding. I have this one too. Like these, the Hodling bunch. They're fun. I like them. They also have a game that they're working on, and they're gonna release soon for the public. But you join their Discord and you can try out the game, and it's really fun. It's uh, I like it.
That's
But
cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool. So these are the NFTs that I've been gathering with time.
Yeah.
Like it's been yeah. Uh, but
You have
yeah,
a pretty
I hope
good,
I
solid
didn't make you
collection.
dizzy. Sorry.
No, I only have like 9 things on OpenSea. I don't have ETH.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I just
Yeah.
been getting lucky at winning giveaways.
Yeah.
I bought this NFT, so I have this one of one physical and the NFT to match. But
Mhm.
that's the only thing I bought, but I paid cash for it and he transferred it to me.
Yeah.
Um yeah, so I just need to get ETH so I can actually do these. And then I really want to get those kid beasts, the kid called beasts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um
They look cool. They
so
look cool. Yeah.
yeah, so I gotta put some money into it so I can get one of those. I Are you on the beast list or have you been trying to get one of
No,
those?
no, I didn't look too much into it because of, like, as you can see, I have so many right now, and I even have one that I also won on a raffle, but uh, it's on another wallet. That's why it's not here. But
Mm,
I've been lucky. Honestly, I've been really lucky, and I've been trying to participate as much as I can. You know, when they say like, tweet, or share, whatever, tag people.
yeah.
So I've been trying to be really involved into that. I'm sorry, the kid is near, so he wants to talk too. He hears me
No,
talk, and
you're
he's
okay.
starting to talk. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. So I was saying, yeah, so these pieces are really, I was concentrating on those pieces, and I didn't want to put too much money into the the ETH, right? So I was trying to keep them, and I'm not flipping them. I'm just keeping them because I like them, and I think, yeah, they can be valuable down the road. But I'm
Yeah,
not looking at them as a flipping like I'm doing with some stuff
right.
in VV, right? But yeah, so VV opened the door to those things, and the community also talking about other projects. So I had too many projects in hand, so I was like, I cannot afford to follow all the projects out there,
Right.
because I'm also trying to follow what's going on NFT Palm, with the drops, the comic books, and the cowls. But I don't have a cowl because it was too much for me, for the same reasons, right? So I went for the free drops, and I got lucky with those two. So yeah. So but I have too many NFTs right now, and I have to calm down. But it looks really interesting, and I didn't look into it too much because of that, because I know if I start looking into it, I'm gonna get into the rabbit hole, and I'm gonna be like sucked in, right, like into it, and I'm gonna be like, this is dope, and I'm gonna buy one. So
I
yeah.
know. I
And
feel
so
that.
you're in the list. You're in
Yeah,
the list for
I
the.
got one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Cool. Cool.
I know. So now I have to definitely get ETH so I for sure can get one, right? It's not an option
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. 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 That's cool.
You
Yeah. How
spend
much
a
are
lot
they
of
going
time.
for?
Sorry, go
I
ahead.
regret asking this question, but how much are they going for? The
I'm not
kid called
100%
Beast.
sure. They said to have point 6, 0.06 ETH
Okay.
ready
Okay. Okay.
in there.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, that's what I'll have
Yeah,
ready to go.
that's cool.
Um, but I just kind of want to get more like ETH too, so I can just invest in like my friends' projects, like Kid Arcade and stuff like that. I just want to be able to like support their art and their stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah. I'm kind of debating on selling my one of this. Like, do you spend a lot of time on OpenSea? Could you tell me like how much a one like this would sell for? Not very much or a lot?
Well, I don't know. It depends on the project and who's behind it, and because you can find a lot of one of ones, but if it's not a great piece or it's not someone known per se, like it could be difficult to really know. Because the thing is,
Yeah.
with one of ones, what I feel is difficult, and I'm not an expert. I'm not trying to I'm not pretending to be an expert of
Yeah.
OpenSea or NFTs, but I feel that we can relate with low mints on VV, right? Like the 41s. You
Mhm.
have collectors looking for those specific mints. The same thing applies with those specific mints. If it's one of one, why is it one of one? What are the specifications? What does it have different than the others? Let's say even the bat cows, maybe like one of them has a light on the side. Maybe
Yeah.
somebody doesn't like that. Somebody likes it because it's more expensive. So these things have to be considered, and also like it's, in my opinion, it's difficult to get to that buyer, right? To be able to sell it to that one person that is willing to pay a high price for those things. It's kind of difficult, but I'm not saying it's impossible. But yeah, it's a different game, because you have to be sure that you get something that is appealing to, or most people, or people with a lot of money that are really looking into that too. So it's kind of difficult, and that's why I'm not going into NFTs that deep, because it's hard to gauge what is gonna do well, what is gonna be like interesting for other people. Because I've got a few that I was like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna buy this one because I like how it looks, and I thought if I like it, maybe somebody else is gonna like it and will be probably willing to pay a bit more, right? So like on Vivi, sometimes I got burned saying like, you know what, I overpaid for this one. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna wait. But so I have to be more careful on how to move on the market. But yeah, so that's why I'm like a bit more careful, and it's kind of difficult to gauge, right? But those pieces, I find they're really nice. I don't know how many they're gonna mint, but that's gonna also play a huge role. If they all look crazy and amazing and everybody's happy with what they got, it's gonna
Yeah.
be difficult to sell to somebody else. What's gonna make it different than the one you already have, you know? So if you get a really cool one, why would you go and purchase another one? Because you like it, but what are you looking for specifically? So yeah, I don't know. It's
That's
kind of
good. Yeah,
difficult.
no, I love that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm, yeah.
That's cool. I don't know. Like I said, I only got into NFTs because of VV and I've always loved art.
Yeah.
I paint and like draw myself. So I love to see that. At first I was like, oh, I like to see that VV, even though they have like huge IPs, they also have like, I hate to say small artists because they're not really small, like Sket
No.
One, I wouldn't consider him like an unknown or anything,
Yeah.
or Ron English and stuff. But like, you know what I mean? Like not corporate
Yeah.
art, I guess,
Yeah.
like freelanced art. Like I like that VV lets that in their app too. And
Yeah.
then I like other people's NFTs too, but like you said, trying to get into like every single project is I'm not made of money. I can't spend
Yeah.
like, or I would have a lot more stuff for sure because I love a lot of the artwork that people do. But I'll definitely support my friends. So those are the ones that I'll put in some ETH for, I guess. But
Yeah.
do you hold any OMI? Are you a
Yeah,
OMI
I hold
millionaire?
Omi. Yeah, and yeah, I think right now I have like Omi in 2, 3 different places. But yeah, I think I have a million Omi. Yeah, I'm
Hey,
over a
nice.
million, I think. But what I've been doing is gathering when I see it that low, you know. So I'm just waiting for it to go even lower. Right now, I know it had a little pump, and
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm just waiting for it to go back down. I hope it's gonna go back down, but if not, I'm just gonna play the long term game. I know
Hmm.
like the OUP is promising, and I feel it's really cool.
I
I've been
know.
studying it actually because I want to do kind of a summary or guideline for the Spanish community.
Yeah.
So looking into the portal, it's crazy. I'm getting lost. It's so much information, and I
Yeah.
understand why they took so long for them to pull it and put it out there, because it's
Yeah.
so many specifics thing, and you
Yeah.
have to, and still they still have work to do, because I'm not saying it's perfect, but there are, it's promising. And I feel that if
Yeah.
they implement these things, like Reese was saying, inside of 1 year, right? Like he said that he sees that happening in the 12 months, right? So he doesn't
Yeah.
see it like in 3 years. So this also like is promising in my opinion. So yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep buying, and I hope my goal, I would say, like it's to get to 5 million only.
Wow. Okay.
But I hope, I'm just gathering some
Yeah.
money, trying to put it on the side and try to make some moves, and hopefully I will get to that with that
By the time
OUP
OUP is rolled
also.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or even when it's going to be rolled out, because my intentions are also to gather OMI using OUP down the road, you know. So
Hmm.
I'm collecting some stuff that that I will be selling eventually to
Yeah.
someone for OMI, if I can, you know. So we'll see how it goes. That's my plan. I'm This is what I'm gonna do. We'll see how it goes, but yeah,
Right.
I'm aiming at 5 million. At 5 million OMI, I'm gonna be sitting pretty like we say, right? I'm gonna be happy
Yeah.
with that. But yeah, for now, I'm, even if I stop gathering OMI now, I'm pretty happy with what I got. I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's a lot, but I'm saying I'm just okay with that. Do you
You
hold
have
OMI?
you're a OMI millionaire. It's not a lot. That's a lot, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, it
um,
is, but
what
it
are
depends on how much you bought it, also, you know. So
true,
it's
true, true. That's true.
yeah.
Very true. What are you most excited for? Like OMI to NFT, staking? Like what of the OUP is like the most intriguing to you?
I would say, well, the staking part, it's kind of, I would like them to revise that. We'll see how it goes, because like
Yeah.
I was hearing also like some information in the spaces, and it makes total sense, right? I think it was Naked Well, or I don't want to, I don't, I'm not sure, but he was also mentioning that uh, if you have two accounts, let's say, it's better for you to be in tier four or tier three, and both accounts, than being in tier five, because of the benefits, right? But or things like that. These are specific things that I would like them to revise, or to see how we can
Yeah.
avoid people creating other accounts. But what I'm really excited to see is the whole system, when you will be able to buy uh, with ETH or Bitcoin or whatever other crypto. You will be able to inject that money into the gems, right? And once you
Yeah.
do that, you will burn the OMI that's going to be transacted in the whole system, as it is designed. I really like it, because it's going to be burning OMI every single minute, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So it's going to be awesome for the OMI holders, right?
For
So
sure.
we'll see how much time it takes for it to keep on burning and keep on seeing that growth of value. But
Hmm.
that's what excites me more, and what makes it even more promising, because when I try to analyze the whole system, like it kind of makes sense, right? Like how they
Yeah.
want to, like, okay, every OMI that you're going to use for this purpose is going to get burned. It's like awesome, because we know that a lot of people are going to use those things, and I think
Right.
they will be good trying to incentivize people to use that OMI. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. The whole burning mechanism. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
What about
that's
you?
super.
What are you looking forward
I kind
into
of
the
like
OUP?
so like I was never really into crypto, like I said, so I don't have a lot of OMI. I've only like invested $300 into OMI. Um, but I think that the OMI to NFT is really cool. The burning obviously is like the best part about it. Like you said, it's just gonna make it better for us. But I like the OMI to NFT too because people that have OMI stacked up like you and like millionaire OMI millionaires, like they can now
Yeah.
use these funds to get the collectibles they want. And I think that's super cool.
Yeah. That's gonna be cool. Honestly, I think it's gonna be a game changer, and hopefully, it's gonna boost the prices in the market too. So I'll be able to also make some moves and try to, if I can, honestly, I would sell a good bunch of my collection in order to buy Omi. Like if I
You
can make the
would.
switch, I would. Yeah,
Okay.
because yes, I
Is
believe
that what you're going to be
in
working on then and for this next 12 months?
yeah, honestly, yeah, I think I'm gonna be trying to focus on getting key pieces or key collections, right, and try
Hmm.
to not like your name, right, like a collection, it sounds like it's not to your name, but I'm talking
Yeah.
about key pieces, right, so in the collectibles, and I'm trying to we'll see how it goes, but I hope I'll be able to get like 2 3 of those pieces, the special ones, in order for me to switch it for Omi down the road, right?
Hmm.
So yeah, so
Awesome.
I'm just trying to, okay, make sure he's not gonna turn my mic off. but yeah,
It's
but
okay.
yeah, so it's like, but yeah, it's
Well,
I'm sorry,
we've
he's
about
talking.
we've almost hit like an hour, so if you got to
Yeah,
go and hang out with your son, I totally understand that. Um,
yeah,
but I thank you so much for coming on. I know that like you have your family and everything that you have to take time from, so I really appreciate it. Thank your
it's
wife
all
for me
good.
too, because I
Thank
really do
you.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
um,
thank you so much. I appreciate it for
yeah,
real. And yeah, and yeah, we can, like, if you want another 10 minutes or so, and yeah, we can say also hi to people here if you want to. I don't know, like we have
yeah.
some great people again. Like well, we have Ronnie here. I don't know him personally. We have
Ronnie
Tito.
Little's
Hi
one
guys.
of my friends.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
cool, cool.
Marvelous
Justin here.
Packs. Where are
Yeah.
you at in the chat?
Oh yeah, I was all over the place. Sorry, I was like trying
No,
to
you're
see.
good. Oh, and then
Yeah,
we have
yeah,
Tito. What's up,
yeah,
Tito? And Justin. Oh,
yeah.
look, he wanted us
Hi
to look
guys.
at Justin Homie NFTs.
Justin Omi. I don't know what it is, but yeah, we'll take a look. Is
We'll
it one
check
of
it
your
out.
project? Let us know. Yeah.
I'm guessing so.
So random hero. We also have Luis Gatica. Hey, hola Luis.
Oh
Saludos. He
no.
says hi. So yeah, so Luis Gatica is the one that I was mentioning before, also like the one that
Oh,
rolls. Well, he's always having those spaces on Wednesdays. Like I said, like it's rare that he misses, but sometimes he has other things to do. But yeah, it's
mhm.
he's always running those Spanish spaces, bringing the conversation about VV to the Spanish community. So yeah, nice to
I
have you
love that.
around here, Luis. Yeah,
Shout out
yeah,
to Luis, you, and Wendy. And unfortunately,
yeah,
those are the only three I know. So sorry
yeah,
that I don't know more to shout out.
yeah.
But
Yeah, we have the
that's
Largo
amazing.
too. Yeah,
You guys are touching a whole nother community and bringing more people in here, or just helping the people that need help understanding all this stuff. We have so much
yeah,
English content to sit here and learn from, but not very much of the Spanish
exactly.
teaching. So I praise you guys for that. That's freaking
Thank
amazing.
you.
I
Appreciate it.
hope that
You're doing
the
great
community,
too.
me?
Yeah, you're doing great. Thank you for having me. And it's really, I seen the list, and I feel like honored to be in that list now. That I've seen that list of people that you have. It's crazy. You had the Gale, right? Yeah, I also had
Yeah.
Randy, if I'm not mistaken. You had
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people. Like I was like, wow, that's really cool. And keep it up. It's a great work that you're doing. And honestly, it's like talking to a friend. And I know we haven't spoke like before that much, or maybe in spaces, but
Yeah. And
it's really
spaces for
cool. It's
short
really cool.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Exactly.
that
So
is
I
pretty
don't
cool.
know. Yeah, my channel is just about getting to know the community and like I kind of like joke around and say it's like it's for me because I want to get to know the community, but it's also for
Yeah,
others so that they can get to know you and I'm sure that they hear you in spaces all the time and now they know the face behind it and they're like, "Whoa,
yeah.
he has a beard." So
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah, it's true.
yeah, I just
And I've been also, yeah. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, you're great. It's okay because this community is just full of amazing people, so much knowledge, like you said, just like so many trades, and um, I want to interview all types of people, content creators, or just people that are
Yeah.
kind of hiding in the shadows, pull them out of the shadows and get their
Yeah.
inputs and mind. I just want to pick your brain and talk about Vivi. So I know, like I said, that YouTube can get pretty nerve wracking. So I really do appreciate you kind of stepping out and,
Yeah.
putting yourself out here for all of us. It's
It's my
been great to
pleasure,
get to
for
know
real.
you and your Vivi journey and what you
Yeah.
like to collect. Don't forget to DM me what
Yes.
NFT of the
The
Batman that
number,
you're
yeah.
looking for, so I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
keep an eye on
Okay,
that for
yeah.
you.
I will do. Will do for sure. Will do.
Okay.
Hey, we have the real Randy Chavez too. Wow.
Oh, so
What great people. We have
hi.
so many. Hi, 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 hi. Yeah,
Hi,
it's
hi,
really cool to
hi.
have so many great people in this community, for real. I'm grateful to
Yeah,
have found these great people, always bringing, like like you said, like we all have something to bring to the community, and it's awesome
yeah.
that you're doing your part, trying to make this, like you said, you do it for yourself, but it's also a pleasure for us, and it's also like
Yeah,
for other people out there to see other people, like other people's journey, right? And you
yeah.
can relate to those people. You can say, like, you know what, like, hey, I did something similar, or I made those mistakes, and that's why I'm not afraid of talking about mistakes and saying, like, yeah, I did
Mhm.
this. And it's important, because some people, sometimes we think we're the only ones making those decisions, and, like,
Yeah.
you know but it's happening, and we have to address that and feel more
Well, and then
comfortable
also,
talking about all that. Yeah.
yeah, and if you talk about it, then maybe you save someone else from making the mistake you made too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you
Yeah.
always want to talk about your struggles that you have now overcome. Like, I feel like anything that you can say that you've taken a learning lesson from is something to talk about, and definitely, either spread the awareness, or just talk about it so that we could be like, wow, we were both in that same boat. It wasn't just me. I'm not
Yeah.
crazy. So I totally feel that.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
this is
It's
an
pretty
awesome
cool.
community. I love it.
It is. Yeah. So
I came
yeah, so
here
keep on
totally
doing what you're
thinking,
doing. It's great.
yeah, I came here thinking I was just going to totally be an investor and just like buy the stuff I like. And then it turned into, oh, wow, I really love this community. I just want to be here forever.
Mhm. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's really cool. It's
yeah,
welcoming, and it's really nice, and I hope it doesn't change. And if it changes, only for good, right? To get better,
exactly. Yes,
and more welcoming, and
100%.
more, like, like, because at the end of the day, we wish everybody success, right? And that's something that I feel like this community is about, right? We feel like somebody, uh,
Definitely.
we're not trying to get people's money. I feel it's more like about the community, and that's what people stay in the community.
Yeah.
And I hope it's going to stay like that. And I know sometimes it's difficult for people to get, like, let's say, separate their feelings when the money is involved, right? Because it's so
Yeah.
difficult. We can hear some people, like, losing a lot of money. For somebody is a win, but for another person is going to be a loss. And
Hmm.
it's sad to hear that. And but yeah, so I hope we manage to play the game correctly, and try to 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 play it
Make the
well,
most of it.
and not, yeah, make the most of it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. Yeah. Around here it's like 10 p.m. So
Ooh,
where are you from? Actually,
Colorado.
where region? Colorado. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so
So
it's
yeah,
only 8:11 for me, but I know it's getting late for you,
okay.
and your son's like
Yeah.
totally ready to hang out with his puppy. So,
Yeah, yeah. So usually
uh,
he's asleep at this time, but like I said, like, even like we had a Canadian stream a while back with Rebel Duck, and it's funny because every time that I have something scheduled to, it could be like to create a video for the Spanish community, to jump
yeah,
into their spaces, or come to these type of videos, something happens, and the kid feels that something's going on, and he doesn't want to go to sleep, or he feels maybe
yeah.
I'm nervous, or I don't know
He's like,
what's
I'm
going
gonna
on.
miss
But yeah,
out.
yeah, it's gonna be like, I'm gonna be there with you, Dad. Or I was like, okay, but you're supposed to be sleeping by now. But
Right.
yeah, but yeah,
Love it.
it's been a pleasure, for real, and I
Yeah,
appreciate
same.
your time, and your you're being so welcoming with everybody, and I really appreciate it. and
Yeah.
hopefully, well, what we talked was something good for the community, and also like so people can learn from it. And as I
Yeah.
said, I extend again the invitation for you to come to my channel next time, and we
Yes,
can talk again. It's really cool.
definitely.
And yeah, so keep on
Yeah.
the great job. I like I said, honestly, I really like your channel. I've been looking at your interviews, and when you reached out, I was like, oh, this is amazing. Of course, I have to jump in, and I felt
Yeah.
really glad that you asked me. And yeah, so keep going on. It's
Thank
crazy
you.
what you're bringing to the community. It's also great, so keep it up. I appreciate it,
Thank you.
and I'm
Thank
sure
you.
people too.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate you and all your kind words. You're so nice and kind.
Mhm.
Definitely we'll have to link up to get on your channel and
Sure.
yeah, have a great rest of your night and stay safe, okay?
Thank you. You too. Stay safe.
Yeah.
See you,
Bye
everybody. See
everybody.
you in spaces. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.